What's going on, guys? It's your boy RandomGuyKev here with another video for you. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about why your airsoft field sucks. So recently, one of my local fields shut down for good permanently. They've been around for a minute, supposedly. They've been around for a while. And this was literally my first experience in the airsoft. That spot, I was there. I was like, yo, this amazing. I love airsoft. It's the best place to come to. And then I found out about other fields. Oh, there's more airsoft fields? Let me go figure that one out. Ooh, this one is the best airsoft field I've been to. This is amazing. I never want to go back to that other spot. And it's just like, I think that's a continuous cycle. And then you start to learn the do's and don'ts of how airsoft fields should run. And it's like, bruh, like, they were doing that there, and like over here it's like so clean and like crisp, and the organization is amazing, the refs are great, and it's like, yes, that airsoft field sucked. I mean, granted, this field that I played at, it's called the Airsoft Factory in Bound Up, New Jersey. I think was great as far as starting off in airsoft, just getting your foot wet and like expanding airsoft in a sense, because of where it was located. It was, reasonable distance for a lot of people, and it's like, oh, quick, easy access. But at the same time, once you learn airsoft, you learn more. It's like, damn, is this how things are supposed to be or nah? And then you learn, nah, it's not supposed to be this way. So, I delved out to other indoor field, Striker. The Airsoft Factory is probably 25-30 minutes away. Striker was an hour away from me. And, I went there. I was like, oh, this is cool. This is a lot better experience than I had over there. This, that, a third. This is a lot better. But then, StrikeForce South opened, and I started going there a lot more, that's an hour and a half for me versus, an hour, which is Striker. But it's just like one of those things where, you go where you feel comfortable at and where you like. And I feel like everybody should experience every field at least 3 times. And then they can identify like, okay, I had 2 great times here, but the 3rd time wasn't that great. All right, it's still a decent place. But if you go there all 3 times and all of them suck, then your experience has been ruined. I think how I grade a field on if it's good, if I'm having fun, the community, the staff, and the field layout. So first thing, community. Like, I feel like if the community sucks there and everybody's terrible, it's like, hey, fucking call your head, you little bitch, blah, 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 blah. I'm crying because you hit me and you're better than me. Oh my God, you suck. I don't care if you like, I don't got time for that. Personally, I avoid arguments. If you say you got me, cool, bro, you got me. I'm gonna go back to spawn and I'm gonna come back. Easy as that. If I shoot you, I'm gonna keep shooting you until like you call it. But in my mind, I know when I see you again, you're the type person I'm gonna need to lay into you before you actually like call that. But you learn that at every site you go. So if the community is cool, like you vibe out with the community there, I think that makes that spot that's a +1. Like, okay, this is dope. I like the people here. Then it's the staff, the referees. Are they good? Do they get games started immediately? Is management great? I think that's another key factor. And it's like, okay, if the management is great and the staff is great, yeah, this place is gonna be bomb. If they don't take bullshit, they don't deal with crybaby bitches, because you go to a field, there's always those 2 or 3 dudes who cry about everything. Oh, I play here regularly. I pay my money. I should be allowed. Shut up. Don't nobody care. Just play, have fun, stop crying about things. Be a grown man. Stop it. Then we got the last thing, the field itself. Is the field clean? Do they try to change up the layout? Do they try to change up games? And I feel like those 3 things for me is like what makes me continue to go to a field. Granted, I can stop going to a field, give them a year to like figure it out and be like, all right, maybe if I come back in a year, they'll figure everything out. And I come back in a year and it's still like the same trash. I'm like, yeah, nope. One and done. I ain't spending my money here because it's not. that just shows me the money ain't going nowhere. The money ain't being used on the field, like to switch up the field layout, to put some paint on, something, get some new props for games, something. That just means I know the money's not being invested back into the facility. And I mean, do what you want with your money. It is what it is. But at the same time, I don't like playing the same boring layout and the same boring games all the time. I like to switch it up often. And that's the reason I keep going back to StrikeForce South. Layout constantly changes. It's like, it'll be this way for maybe, I want to say a month, and it'll add like 3 or 4 things. It's like, okay, I can't run down this lane anymore. Now I gotta go this way. But it's like, it's just those little things. And then I think that that's my grading. That's how I grade fields. I mean, and I'm sorry, a lot of people don't look at it the same way. They look at more of a convenience. Okay, this field's 10 minutes up the block from me. Boom, I'm good. I'm sold. Best field ever, because I can go straight up the street. I mean, that is a factor, but I mean, a field worth driving to or going to, like, that's amazing to me. Like, when I went to Extreme Airsoft in Rhode Island, that field is dope. I like it. It's very CQB-ish, and I mean, I think it's a great field. And they changed it. One of the fields that change up their layout. They do giveaways for the customers. They do like customer appreciation stuff. It's dope. Tactical Airsoft Arena, also a small, like, both are small, but it's like the way that they engage the community. That's what makes people want to keep coming back. Same thing for Project N1. The way they engage the community, get the feedback and X, Y, and Z. I think that's the best thing. And it's a lot of times you can engage the community. They give you feedback like, hey, we want competitions. That's example. We want competitions. You give them competitions, no one signs up. I mean, we tried it. Hey, we want shotgun and pistol night. Give you that. Nobody show up. I mean, you're listening, but they ain't showing up. So I mean, it is what it is. You just keep, grabbing that information. Hey guys, hey, can we do a pistol? I mean, we had that. You guys ain't trying to come out. If you could get people to sign up, get a crew of 20, 30 people to sign up, cool, come through. But I mean, I think that's what makes a great field, personally, like those 3 aspects. And I always look at that when I go to a field, how the community is, how I interact with people, the refs, the management, and the field layout, if it changes or if it doesn't, if it stays stagnant. And that's how you diversify who comes to your field. I mean, I get it. A lot of people love their indoor versus their outdoor, or their outdoor versus their indoor. And my thing is, again, when it comes to outdoor fields, please stop complaining about the shrubbery. It's a fucking outdoor field. You're going outside. If you want a CQB type of, I mean, they might have a little section for CQB, but a lot of it's trees, shrubbery, grass. You complaining about my BBs are bouncing off the tree, and they're going that way. Like, stop fucking crying. Stop being a little bitch. Like, get over it. It is what it is. This is what you sign up for. Outdoor gameplay. Indoor gameplay different. Indoor gameplay don't have shrubbery, all that. Like, when people complain about that, I'm like, all right. I hear you. Use common sense, please. But yeah, I mean, granted, yes, your airsoft field sucks. If, like, personally, for me, I hate when people are just like, hey, no, that field sucks. They don't do this, that, like they don't give clear explanation as far as why the field sucks. They be like, oh, I always shoot people and they don't call their hits. I mean, that's every airsoft field. Next. Oh, they wouldn't let me in the door because they had when they closed the door, they said nobody else can come in. Okay, that's one of their rules. Next. Oh, so I banged somebody and yeah, he turned around and shot me. I mean, if their rule states that bang is optional, what? Mm-hmm. You still gonna cry? You want a pacifier? You want a hug? I don't know what you want me to tell you. But I mean, not all airsoft fields are great. Everybody has their own personal opinions. This is my opinion. There's very few fields I will play at because of my experiences. And I mean, granted, I'll give it a year before I go back to some of those other fields and be like, all right, let me try this again. But like, you get that initial like 3 tries and I'm like, okay, let me go this way. And then after that, if it sucks, I'll come back every other year to see if it's good. If it's not, then it's whatever. But like, there's still fields I need to visit and see what's good. Personally, that's just me. But again, I feel like for airsoft fields, I feel like if they're not a community, the management is great, the refs are great, the field layout changes, some differentiates itself from other fields, and it's like the field is like, and being able to, as a player at that field, if you're able to get feedback and they're able to take it, bro, like, you're golden. You want a field that's willing to be like, okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's talk about it. If they're not listening to anything you say and is going in one ear, out the other, then that field kind of doesn't care. They really don't care, especially if they don't know what's going on in the community around them. If a field that you play at doesn't know about what's going on at other fields, at least in the state or in the area, that's a problem. Big problem. But I feel like that's another topic. But if you guys, I appreciate you guys for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one.